show you all the spring fashion here behind the scenes at Nordstrom.
Criminals hiding in your neighborhood. Why there are thousands of fugitives with outstanding warrants. And follow these old stairs to a secret hiding space in Westford. It's all ahead on Suncast.
Good afternoon. I'm Bridget Scrimenti. Today we go inside a fashion mecca. But first, sports reporter Lynn Worthy gives us an inside look at UMass Lowell baseball.
Thanks, Bridget. In the sports department, we're making the transition from the winter season over to the spring, and with that comes the UMass Lowell baseball season. This year they're in a little bit of a rebuilding mode. They graduated 12 seniors from last year's team. They also lost this season's starting third baseman, Brendan Fullerton, to a stress fracture. Anthony Santos, last year's starting second baseman, is also out indefinitely with a staph infection, so they're going to be working through a couple of injuries and a lot of young new players. Coach Ken Herring is very optimistic about the future of the team with the young players and the recruiting class that's coming in. For more on the baseball team, as well as everything going on with the Celtics, the Boston Red Sox, you can catch us out in the paper as well as online and on the sports blog at www.thesunblog.com. Chaz Scoggins and Dave Pavia are all over the Red Sox, and they're posting fast and furiously on a regular basis.
Thanks, Lynn. In need of some retail therapy? Entertainment reporter Rachel Briere has more.
Thanks, Bridget. Coffee and grunge is not the only thing that Seattle has bestowed upon the world. Nordstrom's, which opened there more than a century ago as a shoe store, has now opened its doors in Burlington. Tuesday's Suncast will take you inside the fashion mecca and front row to their spring fashion show. Manolos, Marc Jacobs, and models, oh my. Jeffrey Lipinski doesn't need to get a life. He has two of them. The Tingsboro Art, who's taken the website Second Life by storm, has now opened up a guerrilla gallery in the real world on Merrimack Street in Lowell. Kathleen Pierce will take you inside his world. Pick up a copy of the Lowell Sun Sunday Style section. Mr. Jalapeno has popped on Merrimack Street. The Blue Tellet is already making waves in Kearney Square, and the Village Smokehouse is ready to start smoldering on Middle Street. Next week, Gourmet Gal will take you inside the downtown Lowell restaurant scene. For up-to-the-minute entertainment news and local gossip, log on to thesunblog.com and check out the frosting. That's your daily dish. Back to you, Bridget.
Thanks, Rachel. Coming up in Sunday's newspaper, the hunt for local fugitives. Reporter Lisa Redmond rides along with Lowell's Warrant Apprehension Unit in this Sun exclusive. Redmond reports there are tens of thousands of outstanding arrest warrants across the state. Now we turn to Westford, where one home has a very secret past. Wills marked in blood, secret tunnels in the basement, and babies hidden above the fireplace.
The Neshoba Indians would have attacks, and they would come and attack with bows and arrows, and the legend is that they would put the babies out of harm's way in the Parsons cabinet.
The cabinet is in the dining room of the Samuel Fitch House. Built in 1711, the Saltbox Colonial has many historical tales. It's where committeemen met during the Revolutionary War, while the basement has a secret tunnel when slaves traveled on the Underground Railroad.
The tunnel leads from the cellar outside, probably to the street. There's also a room upstairs. In one of the closets is a wall which is now covered by bookshelves, but it's a removable wall which would have been removed so that the people that were being hidden during this period would hide next to the chimney where it was nice and warm.
Smithwood knows the history well. Her family bought the house in 1968.
And this room is the most authentic of the rooms in the house. We use it currently as a bedroom for our bed and breakfast.
On the bedroom wall, Samuel Fitch's will is marked in blood. Upstairs, Smithwood said children most likely hid from Indian attacks in the eaves of the roof.
During the period of Indian attacks and during houses of this era, the children would hide in the eaves of the roofs during the Indian attacks.
Now the house borders the Neshoba Valley ski area, where winter guests can enjoy the slopes or cozy up to a warm fire. That wraps up this edition of Suncast, featured every Tuesday and Friday on LowellSun.com. Be sure to click on Suncast next Tuesday for complete coverage of Nordstrom's fashion show and exclusive video of the Lowell Warrant Apprehension Unit as they track down local criminals. Click on LowellSun.com for your latest news and information, and have a great afternoon.